In a quiet corner of the world, where the air smelled of cedar shavings and the soft scritch of a lead tip against smooth paper was the only melody, lived an old master. His workshop was a sanctuary of creativity. This is a story he told, not just about wood and graphite, but about the very core of a purposeful life. He stood before a workbench piled with materials. With hands that were as weathered as old oak, he picked up a fresh, unfinished pencil. It was a beautiful thing, simple and raw, just a cylinder of smooth, light-colored cedar enclosing a dark core of rich graphite. But before it was ready to leave his hands and fulfill its destiny, it needed special instruction. The master held the pencil gently, as if it were a fragile bird. "Listen to me closely," he began, his voice a comforting rumble in the quiet room. "You are about to go into the world, to a place far away from here. But before you do, you must understand 5 essential lessons. If you can remember these, you will become the very best pencil you were made to be." The pencil was silent, but it seemed to vibrate with anticipation. The master gently turned it over. He knew the life that awaited this simple object. The lessons he was about to give were not arbitrary rules, they were the fundamental principles that would guide it through its entire existence. The first was perhaps the most vital. "Lesson number 1, the master said, a gentle smile appearing. You must always remember that you are a creation, a tool. You are capable of making beautiful drawings, profound words, and intricate equations. But the true masterpiece isn't you, it is the creation that is guided by the hand of the Creator." The old man continued, his eyes twinkling. "You see, a pencil left alone on a desk does nothing, it just waits. But in the hand of a true master, a skilled artist, or a brilliant writer, that same humble pencil can change history. It must learn to yield, to allow itself to be held and moved. Only then can its true purpose be realized." This wasn't a lesson about passivity, but about partnership. It was about acknowledging that true impact often comes from being part of something larger. "Allow the Creator to guide you," he emphasized, "and you will create things beyond what you can imagine right now. But never mistake the creation for the Creator." The master gave the pencil a final, gentle stroke. The relationship between the Creator and the tool was the foundation. The next lesson would be more difficult, but absolutely essential for growth. The pencil would have to learn to endure. The master's expression turned solemn as he picked up a small brass sharpener. "The second lesson, little one, is the one that will test you the most. From time to time, you will go through a difficult process. You will be held tight, turned, and parts of your very self will be painfully shaved away. You will go through the experience of sharpening. It will not be comfortable. It might even feel like you are being broken or destroyed. But you must understand this truth. The sharpener is not your enemy. It is a tool designed to remove everything that prevents you from writing clearly. The wood must go so the graphite can shine. A blunt pencil cannot draw fine lines. It can only make messy smudges. The sharpening process reveals your core. It tests your resilience. If you can endure the discomfort, you will become stronger, finer, and more capable than you were before. The master set the pencil down next to the delicate pile of shavings. The contrast between the simple wood and the emerging sharp graphite tip was powerful. He wanted this object to embrace its struggles as the path to its potential. The next lesson would be about the inevitability of mistakes. Lesson number 3, the old man said, picking up a separate small block of pink rubber. You will make mistakes. It is an unavoidable part of existence. Even the most skilled artist will make an errant mark. When that happens, you must learn to yield to the eraser. You see, a mistake isn't final unless you refuse to allow it to be erased. The eraser isn't there to delete your effort. It is there to erase the error so you can try again. Do not cling to your failures. Allow the mistake to be corrected, and then, with that same resilient tip, make the new mark. The eraser gives you the mercy of a fresh start. The master gave the pencil a knowing smile. Mistakes are not a definition of who you are. They are feedback. They are moments for growth. A pencil that is afraid to make a mistake will never create anything at all. Be willing to make errors, and more importantly, be willing to yield to the eraser. The pencil now understood that it didn't have to be perfect. The master wasn't finished. The previous lessons dealt with the exterior, the hand, the sharpening, the eraser. The final 2 lessons were about what truly mattered, the interior. The master held the pencil upright, gazing into its dark core. Lesson number 4 is the most important of all. Never, ever forget that the most vital part of you is what is on the inside. He tapped the pencil gently. The cedar casing is beautiful, sturdy, and protects you, but the casing cannot write. Only the graphite can. You will meet other pencils. Some will be shiny, made of plastic, or covered in fancy colors. Never define your worth by your exterior. The world will try to sharpen you down. They will judge the quality of your wood. But true self-worth is found when you honor the graphite. Keep your core strong, clear, and ready to make its mark. The master's voice softened as he delivered the final instruction. And finally, lesson number 5. No matter the circumstance, no matter the type of paper you find yourself on, rough or smooth, large or small, always make your mark. Do not hesitate. Be bold enough to leave a piece of yourself behind on every surface you touch. That is your legacy. He sat down in his old chair, holding the pencil one last time. Embrace the guiding hand. Endure the sharpening. Yield to the eraser. Cherish your core. And always, always make your mark. You are not a mistake. You are a unique vessel of experience. The old master stood, walked to the workshop door, and gently set the pencil free into the soft blue hour light. The simple object, now imbued with wisdom, was ready to begin its journey. A humble, unique vessel of potential, leaving a legacy behind on every path it traveled. Be patient, be thankful, and keep moving forward in life.